Coach?
Yeah, this one was a difficult one to understand because we had a great 2 weeks of practice. Energy was good, and we played some decent football, but we were having some hard times there in the attacking third in the first half. Second half, we came out with a lot more energy. We were creating chances, and got to give credit to Chicago. This is this league. Anyone at any given point in time can come out and get a great performance, and they did, and they've got pace up top. And they capitalized on their chances, and we didn't. So it's football. We get right back on it, and we go to Carolina, and we do the same to them there. That's I have to go back and watch some of the tape, but it was a tough game, and I thought we could have done better all the way around, but it happens.
All right, then Coach, we'll start up. Marissa?
Yeah, when you score in the fifth minute, I think it was, and just kind of you're behind the eight ball right away. Like, how difficult is it to continue the same game plan that you go in expecting to use when you're down so early?
When you're down early, that doesn't change the game. It's 5 minutes. You've got another 85 minutes to continue doing your thing. And then the first half, we actually were moving the ball too slowly from side to side and through the middle. We weren't finding pockets because they're almost too relaxed. But no, we didn't have to change our game plan, and we were creating opportunities, and we continued doing that in the second half. Later in the second half, we did change into a 3-5-2 because now you're just trying to throw something different at them. But yeah, it was we had some chances and some good chances. They just didn't go on frame. And when you're not putting a goalkeeper or challenging the goalkeeper, then you're gonna have some tough times.
Paula?
Buenas noches. Good evening, Albertin. Overall, it was a very competitive. And what do you think about the performance of the team in the second half? And also players like Ludmila, number 14 from Chicago. And I have a follow-up in Spanish.
So again, credit to the players because we're down 2-0 and we responded really well. And this team has always showed that character in that fight. We never put our heads down. We were frustrated because we know we're much better. So our football wasn't as clean. So throughout the game, players know that they could have done a little bit better job. And then, of course, up top, number 14, I mean, she's just so dangerous. She's got pace, and that's exciting that she's in the league.
Albertín, vamos acá un poquito del fútbol. Vamos a hablar de lo que se está celebrando hoy. Noches para empoderar a las mujeres. Empoderamiento a las mujeres. Ustedes como fútbol, como organización, como franquicia, ¿cómo se siente ser parte de esto para empoderar a las mujeres a través del deporte? Y muchas gracias.
Para nosotros es un día muy especial porque lo más importante es todos los niños que están en las niñas que están viendo el juego, ¿verdad? Y lo que eso means, lo que significa a los niños, a las niñas que están viendo estos jugadores en el campo jugando el juego que les encanta, ¿verdad? Jugando el fútbol y eso es lo que yo creo es más importante porque son tan fuertes y juegan tan bien que todas las niñas pueden hacer lo mismo. Y eso fue cuando mi hija tenía 7 años, ella iba a los juegos del Pride y veía a Marta jugar y ella quería ser así. Y eso es lo mejor que puede pasar en estos momentos.
Muchas gracias.
Gracias.
Yes. So first half, most of Chicago's damage seemed to be just counterattack. And one person counterattacking really. And then when you change it to halftime, seems like that Joelle and Abby are just trusting each other and seem to have an unspoken thing even when they're not communicating. How well is she picking it up, and how well is Abby trusting her at this point in the season?
Well, I think the answer is in that second half. They play so well together, and Joelle continues to perform at a very high level. First time ever playing as a center back, and she's a natural left-footed player, so we knew she would help us in the second half. So, I mean, all the credit to her. We're so excited that she's really taking this on, and she's, you can argue she's one of the top center backs in the league right now, the way she's played in every single game. And we saw it in the second half. I thought she was probably our best player on the field in that second half. So a lot of credit to her.
Because it seemed like when she wasn't there, we kind of noticed, and then when she was there, we realized exactly how good she's becoming.
Yeah, absolutely. And you're spot on. I mean, it's a combination of that and our mentality. We're a little bit more aggressive. We're stepping up. But it's a lot of it has to do with what you said. She's turning into quite a special center back.
Wait. William SV Sports Radio Service. Caroline, what have you seen from her that made her your choice for that penalty? And how special is it for her to get her first goal?
So I imagine it's very special for her to get that first goal. But Caroline, for the last year and this year, her work ethic, her mentality, and she's become such a good player in holding to the ball, making the right runs, defending really well, and she's one of our best finishers in practice. And when it comes to PKs, no one takes it better than her. It's actually quite impressive. So it was a no-brainer, and credit to her as, really first time coming in and having this opportunity in the NWSL. She took the ball, she wanted it, and scoring it against Listener, that's not an easy task, right? Liza guessed the right way as well, extended, but Caroline hit it with so much confidence and pace that there's no way they could stop that PK.
Coach, you mentioned earlier your team was playing a little loose, and there are a couple giveaways in the midfield that kind of happened. One that led to the second goal, but yeah, it kind of happened first half, and also sometime in the second half. What do you think kind of led to that? What do you think?
Yeah, no, I don't think it'll be an issue because we played well, and those were just instances, and it's like, wait, what? Something's just not right, and it wasn't just one player; it was near 5 or 6 players, and so, but you got to give credit to Chicago. They made us pay for it, right? And that's something that we know that's not typically what those players do. So I'd like to think that this is a one-off. And it happens in every sport, right? But when you have 4 or 5 players that are just a little off their game, then it could present a little bit, a few more problems. Marissa?
Yeah, just building with Brian's question about Joelle. Was the intention for her always to come in at halftime, or having her come off the bench? Like you said, she's been one of the best center backs in the league this year. What's the strategy?
Yeah, so on that, it was just making sure that we gave Emily Menges time. She's coming back, and she's been playing really well. So it's a long season, and we got to make sure we keep everyone sharp. And the reason we made the change in the second half is because we saw that her left foot would be able to open the game the way it did. So it's not only, obviously she has the quality, but she has the vision. She understands that. So does Emily. But the difference is when you play a left-footed ball, it goes away from the defenders into the players. Instead of a right-footed player like Emily plays the ball with the inside of the foot. So it just changes the angles, and when you would be a little bit more successful, then it would open up the middle. So that was really the reason was, let's get Emily some minutes, and she's been great at practice. And then with Joelle, that's the tactical decision that just made sense for us.
Ryan, one more? So, one thing that's been really standing out to me is ever since she returned from the Olympics is just the change in Marie's game. She's doing a lot more getting around, trying to break down the defender, get the pass in versus going from inside all the way to the corner. What have you noticed specifically practice and then in her game on the field that is changed there? And is this what you've been asking for her since the beginning of last season?
No, so with Rudy, the difference is she came to us from playing in Spain, then came and played for the entire season with us for the most part, and she didn't really have a break. So in the off season, we told her, don't touch a ball, just get your mind off football. You have to make sure your body heals. And I'll tell you, she's not at 100% yet of what she can do. And we know that. And that's okay because we'll hopefully be playing all the way until November, right? So what my message is to her and it's going to be is just make sure that she continues using her teammates, because that was the same thing last season. When she first started, she was trying to do almost everything herself. And that's what a lot of top players do. It's like, okay, they put so much pressure on themselves, and we just have to pull her back a little bit, combine, and then know that sometimes she could go into the line, sometimes she can go inside. But that will come as she gets more confident and she gets fully fit.
Yeah. Whoa. Sorry. Didn't know I was a speaker right there. I'm just so proud of Jo. I think, she has an incredible left foot and can play out from the back and has so many amazing qualities that make her an incredible center back. Also just a player in general. I think, she can play in the midfield, in the back line. And I'm just excited to see her progress. And I love, playing with whoever is chosen, next to me, or whoever is chosen in the back line. And just proud of Jo for, stepping up into like a position she's never played and embracing it and wanting to learn and doing film and asking the hard questions. So she's been doing great and I'm excited for her.
Brian. So, and I'm gonna kind of piggyback on that. Albertine said, and I quote it, Joelle is already one of the best center backs in the league. How are you feeling that playing next to her?
Yeah, I mean, I think she's doing incredible, and I'm really proud and happy for her. And I think, yeah, it's just the best is yet to come for her, and she's already playing at such high potential. So, yeah, she's amazing.
And secondarily, Caroline, that was obviously your first goal. Were you surprised when it was pointed at the spot and you were the one that's up?
Surprised, no. My teammates did what they needed to do up top. And then as soon as the PK was called, I knew I was gonna get the ball because I've been working on it a lot in training, honestly every day. And I felt very confident, and I knew I had my teammates behind me supporting me, and just ultimately had to get up there and finish the deed.
And for either one of you, how often is your practice PKs that outer foot and 4 feet up? Because that's where it was.
I can't give away those answers.
She hits a lot of good PKs. So,
All right, we'll go to Paula.
Hola, Manolita. Buenas noches. Good evening. Let's talk about the moment that you scored the goal with the penalty. You carried the shoulder, your team, the shoulders. How do you manage the emotions, the mentality? And I have a question, Purple.
Honestly, after the BK, I knew that, or after I saw that it went in, I just knew that our team had some momentum, and I knew that it would help the team out a little bit, and that get the ball forward, play together as one team, and try to get the momentum rolling after that PK.
Tonight is women's empowerment. With your goal, you show confidence and determination. How do you feel to empower women through soccer and you as a veteran as well? Thank you, guys.
Honestly, just it being my first goal, I think that's empowering, enough. I think being determined to take that goal, and I mean, obviously it could be very nerve-wracking, but just having the confidence to put it in the back of the net and just continue to do it every single day.
yeah, I think just from being from the Bay, I think it just means a lot to me to hopefully inspire and empower people around me, fans, my teammates, anyone. I know how much it means to have something to look up to. I did that with the Gold Pride, and that gave me, hope and a dream to, be playing professionally one day. So I just take it with great pride and honor that I'm in this position and can hopefully inspire and empower women and girls and anyone.
She inspires me.
For Caroline, obviously being your first goal, how much did that moment mean to you, and did it live up to the expectations you had growing up thinking of this moment?
It means a lot, and to have my teammates kind of rush to me immediately, literally meant the world to me. And then my girls that were on the bench too, just to feel their warmth and their energy when I went over there was literally everything that I dreamed of. A lot of prayers were answered today.
Abby, so give for Golden first half to defense. Talk about the challenges in the first half
Dealing with Chicago, and then what did you guys do in the second half to kind of adjust?
Yeah, I think every team in this league has just a dangerous attack, right? And quality players. And I think if you're not getting your countermeasures right, you can get hurt or giving the ball away maybe too easily or just in an expansive shape. And they took advantage of that. And quality forward plays in Brazil, and they have a really good attack. So I think just kind of dealing with handling the ball a little bit better and just being better in possession and not cheaply giving it away when we're in an expansive shape, and just paying attention to countermeasures and whatnot a little bit more in the second half.
All right. Any other questions for these two? That's it for us then. Thank you very much.